for me?
What?
Oh, gosh, ew, no, ew, Nora, sit. What?
Yo, just this bizarre notion that all Shakespeare's tiny foreigners were really ugly places and vomit people before they die.
Well, don't they?
No, get a clue, girl. Antony and Cleopatra is not a Pepto-Bismol commercial. It's a romantic thriller about the geopolitical power struggle between Egypt and Rome.
Oh, it's one of Shakespeare's geopolitical plays. Wow, if I'd known that, I'd never screwed around with it, because Shakespeare's geopolitical work is my favorite stuff. It's like the themes he wrote about 400 years ago are still relevant today. Like, what was that one he wrote about how nuclear energy affected the Soviet Union?
Minor, Shakespeare never wrote anything about the Soviet Union.
Yeah, he totally did. It was called Chernobyl Kinsman, and it was intense.
Wait, well, Minor, what are you talking about?
Chernobyl Kinsman! It was recently attributed.
No, Minor, he wrote a play called Two Noble Kinsmen.
Not Chernobyl, Kinsman.
Two Noble
Oh, what's Two Noble Kinsman about?
Oh, it's about a girl who goes insane with the fear that her boyfriend is going to get eaten by wolves and her father hanged.
And is there anything in it about Boris Yeltsin?
No.
Well, I've never even heard of that play.
I'm not surprised you haven't heard of it because it's not actually... Yeah, maybe I should explain. Ladies and gentlemen, Two Noble Kinsmen actually falls into the category of Shakespeare's plays known as the Apocrypha, or in some scholarly circles, the obscure plays, or the lesser plays, or simply the bad plays. And yet, not all of them are completely without merit. In fact, one of them, Troilus and Cressida, is hardly crap at all. Wait right here. I actually discussed it at some length in my student book about Shakespeare, entitled I Love My Willie, which I'd like to whip out for you right now. I was actually thinking that tonight we could do a sort of improvised version of Troilus and Cressida based on this chapter.
Yeah, we could do interpretive and performance art version.
Oh, I love performance art. It's so pretentious. We could use Troilus and Cressida as a jumping off point to explore deeper themes like the transient nature of life and the mythology involved in the dissipation and arising of forms.
Yeah, get some props.
Now wait a minute, guys. I was actually thinking of a straightforward scholarly approach.
Yeah, screw that.
Okay, go ahead and read.
Well, okay. Troilus and Cressida was written in 1603, published in quarto in 1604, and appears in the first folio, although this is shown as a 66-line songer, and the second quarto edition of 1645, in which appears the famous Chihuahua scheme. Ladies and gentlemen, my play has nothing to do with Godzilla. It actually discusses the theory that all of Shakespeare's plays were written by Elvis Presley. You see, he was abducted by aliens and entered a time war.
Wait, isn't it anything ended by the plot?
Plot? Of course I cover the plot. What kind of scholar do you think I am? I cover the plot in depth on the footnote on page 29. Troilus, youngest son of Priam.
You be Troilus?
King of Troy.
And you be the king.
Okay, great. Loves Cressida
I'll lead
and
the way.
has arranged with her uncle Pandarus for a meeting. Although she feigns indifference, she is attracted to him.
I have to feign indifference?
Yeah. Meanwhile, Agamemnon, the Greek commander, has surrounded the Trojans.
Agamemnon?
Kimberly,
This is boring.
This is the kind of stuff that kids hate to study in school. It's so boring.
Yeah, like as soon as you said Agamemnon, I was asleep. No, I'm sorry. But when I heard we were coming to Townsend Harris, I told these guys, I will not do dry, boring, vomitless Shakespeare for these people, because it'll just turn you off. I mean, that's what happened to me. I used to sit there in class while we were supposed to be studying Shakespeare, and I'd be looking out the window at all the kids playing ball, and I'd be thinking to myself, why can't this Shakespeare stuff be more like sports?
Sports?
What do you mean?
Well, sports are visceral. They're exciting to watch. Take the histories, for example. With all those kings and queens killing each other off and the throne passing from one generation to the next, it's exactly like playing football, but you do it with a crown.
Hey, they're kind of similar, aren't they?
Oh, I get it. Okay, I know. Okay, let's get macho.